we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action. Mayfield. And his first pass is incomplete.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Okay, right.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mayfield on play action. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Panthers at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield.
This one swung outside to Strong. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Strong. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a touchdown, Panthers. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up a throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Strong. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mayfield off the play fake. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll run with Strong.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Rolling to his right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Give up the middle to Strong.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. To throw, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Patterson hits right up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Open man downfield is Ridley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll look to throw.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll look to throw again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to throw again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And caught by London.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Kuhn knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go now.
They'll give it to Patterson. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 5. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Here's a give to Strong.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A handoff for Strong. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. On third down, here's Strong. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Okay, right.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's taken in by Ferkser. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
And they'll run again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Algier.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Strong.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 24, Mayfield. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll run with Strong.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. One more time with Strong.
And this time he is in.
Pierre Strong. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's...
And now here's another interception.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, and it will probably